All right, folks, I want to do a quick video here on what I'm looking at on the E-mini S&P. It's a Friday morning. We're not even an hour into today's trading session. Already been pretty volatile. See the overnight session, we've been down as low as the 25-30 area. We're back up at 37.52, still down 25 points on the day. But I want to show you my thinking here based purely off of divergence indicator plus price action course methodology. So what we're looking at here, 4-hour chart of the E-mini S&P. You can see the last, last four signals have called these sell-offs almost to a T. You see right here, we had a sell signal come in. The market went from 37.10 all the way down to 3600. Back here, we went from 37.50 down to about 37.15. We had another signal come in right around here on this large bar. That would have been avoided because of the length of that bar. Then we had our last one here on January 21st, taking us from about 38.50 all the way down to 37.10. Some huge moves. So right now, we don't have any sell signals. We're currently in this existing sell signal. But what I'm watching for is a potential buy. Notice that we haven't had any buy signals because we've been notching higher lows. Low, higher low, higher low. But we finally did get that break right here. These lows taking out these lows. So another thing that the second thing that we're watching are these TPI fast slow line crosses. Now, I put more weight in the actual TPI buy and sell signals that you can see here by these arrows. But notice that once we did get the TP line cross, we traded to the upside. Here we got the TP line cross, traded to the upside. Here we got that cross, we traded to the upside. So you can see that we're starting to get back into that area right here. And we also want to kind of marry that up with some confluence. So if I take from this swing low right here up to the last swing high that we put in right here, you'll notice that the market traded very nicely into the 618 area. But not only did it do that, it traded into this area of structure, which is where price broke out and caused new highs. So we not only did we trade down into price structure, we also traded into the 786, and now we're looking for a possible divergence signal. Now, for those that are impatient, don't want to wait around or possibly miss the train just because they're waiting on a signal, you can always go down to the lower time frames and see if we get confirmation signals there. Now, going to the hourly chart, you could see the last few signals here was we had a sell here, we had a buy here, and we had a sell here, which has taken us all the way down to this area. Now, still didn't get our buy signal here, but we did get that fast low line cross right here at price structure, which took us from 37.15 back up to 38.10, almost a 100-point move. It looks like we could be in potentially for a short-term bounce. Now, if we fail and we start to close lower on the day, we'll probably expect to see some more downside ahead. So if you want to learn more about this particular strategy, trading with a very particular TPI divergence indicator along with price action, I'm going to put a link below in the thread, and you can reach out to me at support@seasonalswingtrader.com. If you have any questions, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next update.